We care that Chef Robert Cillizza is in the Hampton Roadshow kitchen today. Great to have you back.
Thank you, thank you.
This morning we're making many dishes, perfect for the holidays.
We're making a champagne risotto with truffles in it, and the ingredients, of course, is the champagne, a beef stock, because it's going to be on the heavier side, olive oil, red onions or shallots, whatever you prefer, butter, Parmesan cheese, and of course the truffles that I'll keep covered. The secret with truffles is the aroma, so you want to keep it to the last minute because it is so strong, and that's what makes the whole flavor. Now, in the
that's a great trick. People may not realize that. I mean, they're spending so much money for the truffles.
Yeah. Now, the best time to buy truffles, fresh, are from December to March. That's the season. Okay. Any other time, it's best to buy them out of the jar. That's the best way. They have two types. They have the black and they have the white diamond. White diamond are a little bit more expensive, but it's quality.
Right.
What I've got going here right now is I've got the butter and the olive oil, and I'm going to put in about a cup of risotto.
Okay, that's the arborio rice.
Arborio rice, and what we're doing is we're going to let that soak into the rice, the butter and the oil. And that'll soften up the hulls of the rice, so this way here it'll cook a lot faster, and that'll take a few minutes.
Okay. What kind of heat do you have on this?
Medium heat. Medium heat. While we're doing that, I wanted to have everybody learn something that I'm sure they probably already know, but this is the three types of rice that are probably the most prominent that people will use. The arborio, of course, that we're using now from Italy. Why did I put it first? Well, it comes from Italy, so that's why it's first.
That makes complete sense to me.
This is my uncle's, Uncle Benny's, which is local anywhere in any store. It comes
I don't know if your Uncle Ben would appreciate that, or your uncle.
And then here's the Asian rice.
Right.
Now, with the Asian rice, this is the rice that you must wash 3 or 4 times before you cook with it. And if you put it in your rice cooker, keep on washing until the water's clear. If you have the cloudiness, keep on washing it because it's dusted with some type of preservative that they use in Japan or in China.
Right.
And this way here, it'll work its way out. You know.
I'm going to fix your mic real quick because we want to be able to hear you clearly.
Do I have to repeat everything?
No,
okay. You're close enough. That's good.
Yeah.
And we're just going to go ahead and keep this going. We're going to go ahead and add the red onions now.
All right, very good. So that was just a few minutes. Were you waiting for
just to get a little bubble going on, and then we'll go ahead and add the red onions, and we start working it in. Now this will take about 5 minutes to get.
Here, I'll stir for you because I know risotto means a lot of work for me.
A lot of work.
And I just
now we have the olive oil. Now the olive oil, as we had discussed before, you have 3 different types. You have the first pressing, which you can see the color, the second pressing, and then the third pressing. The first is for your salads that you're going to eat. If you're going to have the second one, you can go ahead and cook with that one. It's a little bit lighter, but it's got the flavor. The third one, it's a lighter olive oil. That's the third pressing. People that are on a diet or watching cholesterols and stuff, that's the one you want to use, and then use lemon.
So then is one of them like extra virgin?
Extra virgin, virgin olive oil. 3 different types.
All right.
Extra virgin, of course, is the darkest. That's the one you want to use if you're going to have a salad.
All right, very interesting.
If you're going to have a salad just with the light one, then go ahead and put lemon. That'll give it the flavor back to the olive oil.
Good lesson. All right, so what happens now for our dish, our risotto dish?
Now we're going to go ahead and start with a ladle at a time of the beef broth.
All right, and I continue to stir, right?
Keep on stirring, and as the beef broth disappears, we keep on adding. And this will go on for about 15 minutes.
Okay. What's in that beef broth?
Just regular beef broth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can buy it in the store.
All right, and
already made, or we make ours ourselves with all the bones and stuff, and we have left over from the meat, and then we just go ahead and reduce it down, and there's our stock that we use.
Very nice.
And this continues as you go along, and as I said, we'll put the Parmesan cheese, the truffles, the heavy whipping cream at the end.
Okay, so this process takes place first, and the rest of the ingredients go in afterward.
The rest of the ingredients go in after we're done.
Okay, well, I know you'll be busy.
Yes.
And we'll talk about the next steps and our next dish coming up in our next segment.
You got it.
Chef Robert, thanks very much.
Thank you.
It is a Tuesday meeting. Executive Master Chef of City Dock Restaurant, Robert Cillizza, joins us this morning. Today, we're making dishes that are perfect for the holidays. Risotto with truffles and champagne, plus a holiday gift cake.
Yes.
And we've been stirring. How long have you been stirring this?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
But this is pretty much, you said, done.
Almost completed. Just going to let it dry up some more, and then we'll add the heavy whipping cream and Parmesan cheese, and then you serve right away.
Now, before the last segment, you told us the things that you were about to put in, and you've already done that.
Yeah,
so
the
what
onions.
else is all in
Put
here?
the onions, more onions in. I've gone ahead and put the truffles in, salt and pepper, and then just let it continue as we keep on adding the beef base as we keep on going along.
Okay.
And it's hit to the point now where it's almost ready.
Yeah. How do you know when it's ready for the last ingredient?
You taste the rice and see if it's nice and tender. It's not, you know, still hard al dente. So you want to make it just a little bit softer.
Right, because you don't want it cooked. I mean, you really have to do it perfectly.
Yes.
Too much, then it's not
Then
good.
it turns to mush. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, terrible.
And it's
So,
like paste.
are we there yet? No.
Not yet.
Okay,
no.
we're still waiting on
Okay,
something
we're
else.
starting on the holiday cake. Reason why I call it a holiday cake is because if I was to say it's the fruit cake,
Right.
right away you're saying who's on my hit list that I don't like. You know,
My eyes are going to roll back in my
that's
head,
who
right?
you give a fruit cake to, someone that you really don't care, in-laws or something, you know, somebody like that.
Oh, what are you trying to say here, Robert? Ooh.
So what I've got in here is cream cheese, and this makes the difference
Okay.
from dryness to moist. If you put, a lot of fruit cakes don't have that. They have the plain citron that you have right here, and that's standard. I showed it so in case you want to put it in, I don't. I use the candied cherries, the green and red. I use regular maraschino cherries, vanilla, milk, of course, a little bit of baking soda, and then we have, baking powder. We have the eggs and the flour and the sugar. And what we try to do first is go ahead and blend all the wet ingredients.
Right. Wet first.
Wet first, get it in there.
So the cream cheese is in there.
Cream cheese is in there, as I wanted to break that up first.
And so wait, you brought this to show what normally goes in fruit
What normally
cake,
goes
but
into
that's
it.
not going in yours because yours is a holiday cake.
Holiday cake, yeah. Well, it's fruit cake, but I don't want to say fruit cake. So I just say holiday cake.
There is like, people do have a feeling about fruit cakes, though.
They
that's
do.
for sure.
It's for somebody that you don't care that much for. I mean, I wouldn't give it to my dog. Well, I won't say that. My dog likes that. So.
But you're going to give us the holiday cake and the holiday cake recipe.
Because of with the cream cheese, it makes it a lot better. And you want to just get everything whipped up as you can. Then you start going with the sugar. The sugar and the butter should mix together, be nice and fluffy. And it's usually just about a cup.
Okay.
Okay?
Cup. That's nice. And it's mixing up pretty nicely, pretty easily.
It's nice, yep.
Did you thaw the cream cheese?
Just make it nice and soft.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you want.
Okay.
Okay, now I'll go ahead and add some more butter. If Carrie was here, she'd be yelling right now that I got too much butter in here, but
I know.
that's okay.
I'm just turning a blind eye because it's the holidays.
That's right. That's what you
I
want
have
to
trouble
do.
using that much butter in
Yep.
my dishes, but you know, it is worth the effort.
Then I'll go ahead and put
we've
the
seen that for
vanilla
sure.
in. Then we'll start with the flour. Now, what I've done here is the cherries, more cherries, and the pecans and all, and I'm going to flour that. Now, the reason why I'm going to flour that, so once it goes into the batter,
It goes to the top.
it doesn't all.
taught
it
us
does,
that a couple
yeah,
weeks
it
ago,
doesn't
didn't you?
stick all to the bottom of the pan.
That is a great trick, by the way, using the flour for your ingredients inside whatever pies
that's
or
right.
whatever you're making.
And this will take about maybe 10 or 15 minutes to beat. Then it goes in the oven at 325 for an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
And let it go the hour and 20 minutes because you're going to need that. Because of the thickness and density of all the fruit that's in there. You know, it's going to take a while for the actual cake batter to mix.
We're going to have to try this holiday cake and then finish up our risotto.
Yes.
And talk about some wine selections. We'll have that coming up in our next segment.
Thank you.